Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Chopper. Today, we're going to be talking about the importance of sleep. Sleep is a touchy subject. Some people don't realize how important sleep actually is to your own health, and we're going to talk about all that. Sleep is one of the most important things in my life, and I'm going to tell you guys why. So, what exactly is sleep? Well, we all know what sleep is, but we don't know really what it does. I'm going to basically break this down. There's 4 stages of sleep. The first one, you guys actually dream, or not dream, but you sleep more than you realize. Like when you're sitting in school and the teacher's going over something boring and you're not really paying attention, that's stage 1 of sleep, is like the daydreaming kind of thing, where you're not really asleep, you're not paying full attention. You guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys done that before. You're not really paying full attention. You're kind of just dozing off, daydreaming, thinking about other things. That is stage 1 of sleep. Stage 2 is your brain activity goes even lower than. You're paying less attention than you did in the first stage, and you're thinking about things day to day, like what you did that day, and nothing really too important, just conversations or experience that you might have had that day, and yeah, nothing really important. And stage 3 is your brain activity goes even lower than stage 2, and you're basically almost completely shut down. This is like when you ever been like half asleep and someone wakes you up really quick and you realize that you were like really close to falling asleep. That's stage 3, where you're barely registering anything and you're like on the brink of falling asleep. And then see, your brain activity has gone down in all 3 of these stages, but then stage 4 comes around and it goes right back up. It goes way back up to when you're awake. That's like how your brain activity is when you're awake. It's the same thing, but this time, of course, you're not awake, you're dreaming. And this is when the REM cycle happens. You guys probably heard about that before, rapid eye movement. And that's when you start actually dreaming. And you guys dream every night. You might not believe me, but you do dream every night. And we're going to go into that in a second, but that's it. That's all sleep is. Nothing special happens. Like, we have theories that sleep is like a recharger for our brain, but we really don't know why. But like, there's just all these theories about why we sleep. None of them have really been proven or true, if that makes sense. It's just we just not been able to really nail why we need sleep. Nothing special happens when you sleep. It's just your brain activity goes down and then goes right back up when you start dreaming. So we're going to go into dreams really quick. So you do dream every night, like I said, and if you don't believe me, you can actually graph someone's brain activity on a scale and see when they're dreaming. You won't ever probably be measured in your dreams, but you can actually measure your brain activity, and it'll come up on like a little graph, and that's something you can actually do. But only the important ones are remembered. You won't ever like remember a dream that's like not important. You know what I mean? Like if you're just walking around your block or something, or doing some homework, you're not gonna remember that kind of stuff. You remember the dreams, and you tell your friends about all the dreams that you had. Like if you fought some aliens or drove a Rari, I don't know. It's like you only remember the crazy stuff, and that's the only one that your brain wants to remember, is the most crazy and ridiculous ones. You don't remember the ones that are just day-to-day kind of stuff, the boring stuff that it's easily forgettable. You only remember the most important ones. So all we know about sleep is that your brain just wants to dream. We don't know why. It's just it is constantly wanting to dream. Even when you're just sitting there not paying attention, it's like starting to dream. It's starting that daydream cycle, stage 1 of sleep. And the effects of no sleep can actually take a huge toll on you. So there was a guy in New York who did a no sleep challenge for a fundraiser, and he was going to go, I believe, 14 days without sleeping. And he got to about day 8, and he started to really break down. Like, he was on the brink of insanity. Somebody walked in, I don't remember who it was, but somebody walked in, just a normal guy, and he thought that guy was like an undertaker who was going to bury him alive. So he like really freaked out. And after this challenge or whatever, he did get some sleep, but he was never quite the same. Like, he was reported that his personality never really came back the way that it was before. He never really fully recovered from it. So like, sleep is, it's just way more important than we think. Another thing that it can do is that no sleep can cause depression, anxiety, weight gain, and lack of motivation. These things can occur if you don't sleep a lot, or if you get less than, I believe, 6 hours of sleep. It can really start to hurt your body. It can also be associated with like high blood pressure and same kind of blood like effects and things like that, diabetes, all kinds of weird, crazy diseases, just if you don't sleep. We don't really know why this happens. A few months ago, I wasn't sleeping a whole lot because I was busy doing other stuff, and I was going to bed at like 2, 3 in the morning, and having to get up for school at like 7. And I just found myself in a really low mood most of the day, and for no real reason. Like, I was just in a low mood, and I started sleeping more. Like, I started putting everything, I started sacrificing pieces of my schedule to sleep more. And what do you know, I actually felt a lot better. So if you guys are going through this, make sure you guys are getting enough sleep. You should be getting at least 7 hours per night, but it decreases as you age. It goes down as you age. The amount of sleep needs, as you get older, it'll go down. I don't know why that happens either. That's why babies sleep a lot. And the world's oldest woman is 116 years old. And this is the funny thing. You know what she says? She accredits her long life to she quotes lots of sleep and positive energy. Now, I don't know how much of that is true. I'm sure the sleep does have a lot to it. I don't know about that positive energy thing. But her probably getting a lot of sleep does help her quite a bit. And I wouldn't doubt that at all. She's 116. She eats bacon for breakfast every day. I did some research on this. So who knows? Maybe sleeping actually does make you live longer. I don't know, just something to think about. If you guys did learn something from this, or if you enjoyed this, make sure you do leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys get a good night's sleep tonight, and I'll see you guys on the next video.